Well, Vuyo, we are still at Mugg Bean Eatery, and I can confirm that there has been a number of arrests that have been made. Three employees have been arrested, including a manager who actually said that he is taking a fall for the owner of Mugg Bean, of this particular Mugg Bean. We understand that they are arrested because they do not have, proper documentation, and three of them, in fact, four of them, are believed to be foreign nationals. There's been shocking revelations that were made by officials from the Department of Labor, the discoveries that they made in these two restaurants that they have raided here in Mainland. But we will have Sipogazi, who is a chief inspector, just to tell us about the findings. Ma'am, thank you very much for your time. It's quite shocking. I mean, what we saw today, some of the employees trying to hide, going as far as injuring themselves because they do not have proper documentation. And this is what we've been seeing throughout the raids.
It is, and it's, what's the painful part is that they don't understand the foreign nationals that were here for them. If they would understand that, because we are trying to ensure that they are well paid, they're taken care in their employment places. Even today, now there's one that fell on the ground, trying to hide in the floor, in the rooftop, and fell. And the others now we had to go up. The security had to go up and then bring them down. So unfortunately, that is the case, and they run when they see us. But we are here for their rescue, though we are bringing Home Affairs on board.
I mean, we have also heard conversations of how much they get paid, and when you think about it, this is not even an amount of money that one can be able to live on.
If a waiter can only depend on tips, and most likely around 1,000 rand, that is bad. And that's what we, with the two restaurants that we've even today, we've inspected. One, which is Mugg Bean here in Mainland, they are earning around 1,000, 1.2. That is average. And then also Bao Bao, the same thing. They depend on tips, and there's no compliance to national minimum wage. And that is because of the environment that they're working on, and that there's nothing that speaks to their rights, and also to what we are able to do as the Department of Labor. Yes.
Let's speak about the manager who decided to take a fall for the owner. I mean, we're seeing the owner of the restaurant, and the manager is the one that's being taken by police, including the other employees. Why is that the case?
That is the exploitation that they don't understand when we talk to compliance. That is the exploitation, because if we talk to compliance, we would talk to a person being able to stand and say, no, the manager, the owner is here, but now the manager has got to take a fall. The manager already has got a permit, but now he has to take a fall, and the owner is saying that they'll be the ones to pay the fine, but let him go, let him be the one to go, then they will send the fine. Otherwise, with the arrest that we've made, now he's part of the 5 arrests that we're doing today in the mall. So that is the unfortunate part.
This speaks volumes to what employees in the hospitality sector are facing. I mean, we heard the manager actually saying that if he doesn't take the fall, what's going to happen to him? What does this say about the conditions that these workers are subjected to in their workplaces?
It's painful, actually. It's very painful, and I was even talking to Home Affairs to say, is there a way that we can even assist on documenting them? What's the route around that? Because the more they are documented, the more they're able to access the benefits. Now they're threatened; their jobs are threatened on the basis of saying that they have to take a fall for what the owner has to do, and the Department of Home Affairs cannot have a say beyond that. So right now, as we stand right now, he's going to go, and he's one of the people that are taken in, and then we'll come back later, but with that record as well. So if people would understand that the important thing is that we've come to protect their rights, and the Department of Labor is the one that is legislated to ensure that they are protected. Even if they are in the country as employees, with us as the Department of Labor, they receive the same rights as South Africans. With us as the Department of Labor, if they are, like when one is injured, we can't be able to make them have the benefits of the compensation fund, nor take them in, nor even check the UIF for them, simply because they're not covered. And when we come on board, we come to ensure that they're protected and their rights as the employees. And occupational health and safety speaks to that as well.
Perhaps at a later stage of these raids, conversations such as, sitting down as a Department of Labor and relevant parties, speaking about such brands, Mugg Bean, having these kind of conversations so that they understand what people are subjected to if they are not aware in that case, so that, perhaps someone puts an end to such, things, because we've been doing this for quite some time. In fact, you've been conducting these raids for quite some time, different restaurants in Sandton and also here in Pretoria now, and you will continue. But now, what is going to be done in the long run to ensure that these issues are addressed and attended to urgently?
One thing that even before the long run, that currently it's happening, we have seen that today, with the contracts, yesterday as they were having raids, apparently as they see what is happening on the news with us, now yesterday they were given contracts to sign here in Mugg Bean. We are seeing that employees were made to sign contracts because of the rate of what is currently happening. So it's giving a change and shaping a bit of the hospitality sector. And however, after all this, I do know that and believe that even our principals are going to have a conversation where we're able to interlink the services and the legislations that we are enforcing, both as these stakeholders are involved, be it the Home Affairs and also other sister departments like the Hawks, and even more now with us, so that we're enforcing, we ensure that the ground is prepared, and more advocacy sessions and will come on board, because it's not because we want to fade nor dent their images, but we're talking to compliance, and we're the ones